But, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round 2 of season 8. I think season 8. Yeah, season 8 of Ferl. I'm here joined by multiple race winner, 5 race winner. In fact, Dommy Space or Italian Decay, as you can see on the screen. Hey, Dommy.
Hello.
Obviously,
Hello, everybody.
Yes, you say hello to all them people. They all love you. Anyway, so as we know, as you know, I've done my racing. You've done your racing. You obviously racing at a better level, much better than me. But from this track, we both have had experienced racing on it. What are your takes on the track? What do you think? Where do you think the drivers are going to struggle a
I remember having pole position back in season 3 on this track. I really like this track, to be honest. But if there's gonna be a difficult section, I will think it's going to be the middle one, full of tricky corners, left, rights, really fast ones, and that's gonna be really interesting for everybody. Obviously, for the drivers that have to put all the effort to get it correctly, but even for us spectators watching, could be really fun to watch.
Yeah, and I think we've seen some of the times. The fastest time that I've seen, well, for me, is I think Macho. Macho does seem to have pace around here. He also seems to have pace around at Mexico, but without the qualifying, there's not really too much he could have done. Also, talking on the topic of Mexico, obviously we had Alex Tongi was leading, and then I don't know what happened. I wasn't there, but from what I've heard, it wasn't the best thing. And to be honest with you, depending on how the championship goes, if it's a lot further, like if the championship is close, because at the moment we have seen Alex Tong is definitely worthy of a championship, but it's whether he can't keep on making mistakes like that, and we'll see during the race later today, and potentially even in qualifying, if he's going to be, or how bad it might be for him in for the rest of the season. So we are going to get underway with qualifying. I'm still trying to fucking fix my eyes. Stop swearing! I'm going to fix my microphone.
It's gonna be interesting because currently we have got Never Heated, for example, that is not going to be here this weekend. He's gonna miss it. He's the current championship leader. I know that we are just past round 1, but in a championship battle, every point counts. So
yeah,
we'll see some really cool.
We have seen in the past in the FRL, a notable one is Ninktos. He joined halfway through the season, nearly getting the win, but with Cohen just managing to edge just a bit, and the final race winning it, the only win of his season, he was able to win the championship this season. So every race does matter. Are they? What? What are they doing?
Good question.
Oh, there's a wall. Oh, I see what they're doing. That makes sense.
For a moment. Oh, and we're green.
Why is there a safety car? Oh, shit. Oh, God. We'll keep them that for a second. I just need to check, so we'll have a look at some of the qualifying times in a minute. This session, so it is a 15-minute qualifying session. Dommy, can you explain this? Because I'm still a bit iffy on it. I don't know how it works. 100%. So would you be able to give us an explanation?
Sure. So this season Ferl qualifying format is not that complex. It's actually similar to the past one about the final shootout, about that aspect. But this season we've got the Super Pole format. It starts where every driver competes for the top 6. Where these 6 drivers are going to advance to the next session. And in the next one, you're gonna have a single try. You would just have a single lap to actually determine your qualifying position. We saw in Mexico, for example, Dino Monkey getting P1, but even we got some surprises, like Alex Tong, for example, that was, let's say, a main contender, if not for pole position, but at least for like P2, where he got the track limit, if I'm not wrong, in the stadium section. That was really surprising in this format, even though one little mistake could destroy your entire qualifying. And exactly by that, he got started in P6 in the race. He still managed to get up some positions and choking the victory after spinning with like 4 laps to go, where he had like a 20 seconds gap, but he ended up spinning and losing it when he could have just managed the wall, but the battery for the whole race. But here we are right now. Some drivers are already starting the first laps. We got right now here. I'm watching aviation chat. Really controversial driver, if we could say that. Not like I don't want to get aided or things like that, obviously, but we know how controversial is the situation right now in Porsche and LX. And to be honest, I don't know what to say about that, since it's pretty complex for both people, like the team boss, the team manager, and aviation chat itself. Who do you think is going to get past the Super Bowl, Josh?
There's a top 4 that go through the Super Bowl.
Top 6.
Top 6. So top 6 going through the Super Bowl. Looking at timings now, I think I'm going to go for some of the obvious ones. Dennis should be getting through. Super Striker's showing a lot of pace this. Alex Tong. So I'm going to go Super Dennis, Alex, Aviation. I've got 2 more. Macho Globe, I think, is one that would most definitely. And I'm going to go Eratikoi. Eratikoi, I think, does have some pace around this track. So I'm going to hope that I don't jinx anything, because most of these guys I do like. So who do you think's going to be making it through to the top 6?
I would go for both Envisions, and I could go for a bold prediction with aviation chat, since I don't know what is his pace, so we really haven't saw his pace in the last practice session. But I'm gonna make this bold prediction and will predict 2 Envision, 2 Porsches, Macho, and probably either Nome Games PT or Eratikoi. So it's really hard to predict.
Right, okay, hold on.
So far we got some interesting laps, I would say. Got Epic Lexer actually, did he? Wait, Epic Lexer's here.
Yeah, he's here.
Didn't saw that name from like Seoul last season when he got pole. Proceed to do the race and then dipped for the rest of the season, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, it's good to see him back here.
We've got 11.
For which team does he even drive?
What?
I don't know. For which team does he even drive? I don't remember.
Epic Lexer. Is that Jaguar? He drives like Jaguar.
Yeah, a Jaguar, yes.
Ooh, Macho Globe setting
Oh, yes, yeah.
105.7. That was quite a fast lap time. Was it a 105 flat that was the best without attack mode, or was that with attack mode?
With attack mode, I'm not sure. We should get some another guy here, Mr. Latnen. That is the team manager of Porsche. He analyzed a lot of drivers there, so be interesting. Oh, there's a McLaren on the track, by the way. Somebody left a McLaren on the track.
I need some advice.
Oh no, it's Autocar. Autocar spun in the tricky section, the middle one. So yeah, as we can see, this section is really difficult for everybody. In particular.
Sector 2, well, Diriyah Sector 2 is definitely one of the most tricky on the calendar to say. I mean, only ones that
If not the trickiest.
It is quite what?
If not the trickiest.
What's tricky?
Like the
I'm not. My track knowledge is a bit. But what's like the trickiest in your opinion?
No, yeah, I would say this one.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it does have, because it's quite tight. You know, you make an error, you hit your rear wheels or what anything. Ooh, is that a spun Alex Tong? That is
Yes,
a spun Alex
he
Tong.
spun on at the chicane.
I don't think he was on a very good lap though. Where is Alex at the moment? Alex at the moment is P8. He's still got quite a bit of time to try and catch. He's just gone over the timing line. So we'll go on a lap with him. See what he can do. Oh, the onboard's been fixed-ish. Right, we are on board with him. Right.
Keep me back.
You can see, it is a very difficult track to try and traverse yourself around. You know, you get a bit under. You know, you're a bit under the speed. You know, you're losing time. You're a bit over the speed. You're into the side of the wall. So Alex, at the moment, he is not running the best. P8 definitely could be doing better, and he knows that himself. He should be doing better, and he might be a bit angry with himself, especially after last race. He improved Sector 1. That is a very fine Sector 1 there by Mr. Alex Tong. Now it's coming around into the second sector. It's a very tricky sector. Needs to get a good exit coming out of here, and I think he has done just that. as now it comes down to the actual start-finish straight, which I think is also doubles as the line he improves in Sector 2. So we could potentially be seeing right now Alex Tong, is he going to be able to improve in the final corner? He's got one corner to go. He shouldn't mess this up too horribly, and he's going to go across the line. Where has he gone? He's gone P4 with a 106.2. Still, Jesus Christ, Macho Globe, a second, well, 6/10 faster than X Dennis in P2. X Dennis, like we were saying earlier, is, well, he's still a fast one, but I'm not going to lie to you, I wasn't really expecting a P2 from X Dennis. I don't know what you're feeling about it, but almost a second splits the top 3, and then the top 4, it's about 1.1. So at the moment, for fuck's sake, hold on. You commentate.
Okay, so right now here, you can watch that X Dennis is improving right now here. It's about to, in this last sector, right now. It's gonna come now the chicane, the attack mode corner, really hard to get perfect. But now we can see him coming around the last corner here. And he's gonna improve, will improve, no it doesn't. He sets a 106.0, that's actually lower than his personal best. He probably at the moment in sector 3 or something like that. Don't know to explain it.
Right. Okay.
Currently we can see aviation chat behind struggling.
Why is it doing this? Carry on.
So let's go with aviation chat for a moment here. Let's see. Probably is on an outlap right now. Ahmed come with him. Going past the sector 2 section. It's gonna be a best sector 2 for him, 17.7. Currently struggling in P10 with a 107.3. That's strange for him. So I never saw an aviation chat in these conditions. Like we know how the situation with Porsche is. Oh, he spins, he crashes, I don't know. Something happened to him. I think he left the server. Oh. Not really ideal from him. Well, I will say that my double Porsche in the Super Pole was a really bad action at this point. Meantime, we have got ERT Sniper. Probably you drove last time in the qualifying. And right now he's sitting in P3 with a 106.0. And I like how Erratic and Epic Lexer actually close to each other. That's 62 tenths of a second, of a hundredth of a second, sorry. Separating them from that Super Pole spot. When we've got 4 minutes left. Oh no, we can see Erratico improving. That's sub 20. It's a 19.9 for him. Let's see now. Coming the second sector slides his car. I don't know if that's properly ideal. It's gonna cross now. Second sector. It's a 17.4. Now going on the back straight. And then the chicane and the last 2 corners. It's really tight, I will say, because there's gonna be room for improvement here for sure. In the meantime, Macho sets a purple sector 2, a 17.0.
Fixed it. I think we're all good.
Let's see now. Erratica crossing the line, doesn't improve. It's a 106.5. Macho behind, doesn't improve even.
Oh, right. Okay, so got through. Okay, I think everything should be fixed. Irish, my guy. Please, can you tell me if it's all right now? But for the time being, I should be all right.
What happened?
My mic has been like buzzing like a busy bee. Right, 3 minutes left in qualifying. Macho Globe leads quite convincingly with Cincinnati's lead to X Dennis. But near the back, Eratikoy does not have a lot of time to Epic Lexer as Alex Tong improves now to a 105.9, edging closer to Macho Globe. I want to see Macho Globe because, you know, I was talking with some people earlier, you know, saying you can be fast in a lap, but can you be fast consistently? And at the moment, to be fair, I think he is still proving that. So I think anything but a win from Macho Globe in this race would be, I think, disappointing.
Aviation Chad is back on the track now.
Really?
Probably Adamo is improving in his middle sector, but he needs that 106.3 to get through into Super Pole.
We'll have a look at Aviation. I don't think that Sector 1 is... Wait, I mean... Wait, not Aviation.
It's
Jesus
stinkier.
Christ, it's laggy. Am I the only one? Okay.
Yep.
Is that just me, or is it also you?
Now I got a small lag spike too, but your stream is lagging on
I don't know why.
YouTube. Just give some quick buffering. We see now Aviation crosses the last corner and it's not this. Oh, probably that's from the past lap actually. Now starts his lap.
Misses the first apex. Apex not going to be ideal. He's got 2 minutes left. So that's about 2 laps left before he can even.
Oh, seems like X Dennis resetted his tires on the track, and somebody else is using attack mode. Oh my god, this is a disaster. We've got Kvyat using attack mode, and X Dennis resetted tires on track apparently. If I I would like to open the rulebook real quick just to see what happens if you pit on the track, because I don't remember it. So we'll just check what happens to you. Just real quick.